Another black bear sighting in Lordstown on Thursday brings the count to 5 sightings in Trumbull County this month. We told you about the sightings last night here at 5. William Babb joins me from the Ohio Department of Natural Resources to explain how the Wildlife Division is researching the black bear's return to Northeast Ohio. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, why do you think we're seeing more and more bears in this area?
Well, this time of year we see a lot of young male black bears who disperse into Northeast Ohio from strong black bear populations in Pennsylvania and West Virginia. So these young male bears move into the area in search of territory. They wander pretty widely, and that's when residents often see them in the springtime and summer. Female bears are more permanent residents of the area, and there are fewer females living in the area, but occasionally a few are found living here.
Curious, how will ODNR plan on researching the recolonization of the black bear in Ohio? Do you have a team of researchers? What technology will you use?
Yes, so we have a team of biologists who are working closely with the Ganchoff Lab at the University of Dayton. We're partnering with them to trap black bears in Northeast Ohio and other Eastern Ohio counties and try to put GPS collars on those animals so that we can learn about where they're going, what habitats they're using, how long they're staying in an area, how they move, and even with some of the female bears to learn how they might be reproducing in the area.
What kind of impact did the bears have on the ecosystem here in the Mahoning Valley and across Northeast Ohio?
Well, black bears are native to Ohio. They were extirpated from the state in the 1800s, so they disappeared. Now they're kind of naturally recolonizing the area. So these ecosystems are adapted to black bears. So black bears are omnivorous. They feed on a wide variety of things, almost anything they can eat. So a lot of seeds and berries, some small mammals and stuff like that. A lot of carrion if they can find dead animals. But yeah, these ecosystems are able to support black bears, and that's really cool that we have the ecosystems that can support these animals, and they are coming back to Ohio.
Yeah, and I'm sure some residents, though, they're feeling like maybe the bears are getting a little too close to their homes. You mentioned the seeds. The latest video from Lordstown shows a bear actually eating out of a bird feeder. Do you think it's a good idea maybe to bring those food sources indoors during this time of year, or do you think it just depends on where you're located?
If there's a bear that's active in an area, it's definitely a good idea just to reduce conflict and make sure that doesn't become a problem, to bring in bird feeders or take them down during certain times of the year or times of the day, just until that bear leaves, since most of these bears are males that wander and then leave the area. So don't leave pet food out overnight, securing trash cans until the morning of pickup, that sort of thing will all help to reduce the opportunity for bears to get into food. So just taking away that food source is the best way to keep these bears at a distance from your home.
Okay, and how can residents contact ODNR if they spot a black bear? What kind of information might be helpful to you as you're doing the research to, see how they're recolonizing anyway?
You can go to wildohio.gov and go to the Report Wildlife page, and we'd like to have photos, GPS coordinates, that kind of thing, so we can see where these black bears are and how they're moving. And public reports are one of the biggest ways that we track the movement of black bears in the state and the increase in sightings over the last 30 years or so.
And you say you're seeing more sightings all across Northeast Ohio, not just the valley. So do you expect that to continue this summer?
It likely will, and it appears it's going that way, yes.
All right, William, thank you so much for taking the time to join us right here at 5. Thank you for your help.
Thank you.